Hello? If you're here, let me know that you're here, please. Say something so I can talk to you. Let me know if you can hear the music, if you can hear me talking, uh, and we'll get going here pretty soon. We will get going. All right, we'll see who comes here. It says I got. Let's see. It says I got 2 viewers. Where are you at? Darcy and Maddie. Let's go. Um, what's up? We're just gonna wait, chill out. You can hear the music and you can hear me, correct? Let me know that you can hear me and you can hear the music, and we'll get started here pretty soon. And hopefully other people show up because we have games that we need people to play, and then we'll play some games and we'll talk a little bit. And that'll be that. All right. Where we can be alone, I'll be. I'm gonna grab my iPad just a minute. Ooh, my iPad, and then I'll be back. All I got is Darcy and Maddie right now. I'm trying to. If you were ever coming around, my faith in you was fake. Hello? Hello? All right, we got 4 people in here. All I'm hearing from is Darcy and Maddie. What's everybody else doing? Talk to me. All right. All right, let's go. I'm getting some text that said I don't have a YouTube account, so they can't talk in the chat. So there are a few more people here, which would be good because we're playing a game. Because we are playing a game. We're playing a game that involves your phone. We've done it before. We should be good. So Let's go. How's everybody doing? We good? Any middle schoolers in the house? Middle school. Middle school, if we were in person right now, we would be hitting stuff with a bat. Fruits, marshmallows. We'd be hitting stuff out in the parking lot with a baseball bat for sure. There's one day in your courts and thousands elsewhere. Let's go! Alright, we're going to give it 4 more minutes and then we're starting. Darcy, Maddie, Lauren, welcome. I hope you're well. Maddie, you should text your boyfriend, say, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube, we're playing games. Derek, Dustin. It's one of those two. Bum 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 bum. Better is one day, of course. Better is one day in your house. Man, are we gonna have a good online youth group tonight? I tell you. How's the lighting? Is the lighting good in here, or is this light too bright on my face? Really? That's okay. It is opening day. It is opening day. Maybe some people are hunting. I go hunting about once a year with a friend. My family doesn't hunt. I've never been into hunting, but I did hunter safety like a couple years ago. And I'll go with one friend, and I borrow everything because there's like so much like gear and stuff that you need for it. So I go once a year, and I borrow everything. So I think I'll probably go next weekend. So that'll be good. There is one day in your house. Better is one day in your courts. Alright, hey. 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minute to go. And then we're gonna get rolling. Ding, ding. Alright, are we ready? Are you ready to rumble? Are you? Okay. I gotta go to my desktop here a minute. Open this up. Pop open our game, which is going to be fun. And whoa. Is that sound really loud? I got my phone on me here because people were texting me. Levi, what's up, my man? I got a shout out. I got a follow request from Maddie on Instagram. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, we're going to play Drawful. I feel like we've played this before. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. So basically how it's going to work is You're gonna log in on your phone. There'll be the place where you go. You type in the code, and then we all have to like draw things and like guess what we have to draw, and like guess each other's drawings. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go to settings here. Family friendly mode is on. That's what we want. We're trying to keep it appropriate. So family friendly. Okay. Let's play. So yeah, it looks like we need about 8 people. I don't know how many we have in here, but go ahead. You have to go to jackbox.tv and type in the code to get in, and then you'll be in the game. So let's just say first 8 that are in, and we'll play. Because this game is always a lot of fun. Darcy is in. Lauren is in.
Hello!
I'm gonna get in. I am in. Oh, you have to draw a picture of yourself. Let's go. We got 3 more spots here.
Oh.
Levi Vanderveen, what are your brothers doing? Tell them to get with it and get on here if you're not. Yeah. It's playoffs for high school football, right? This might be is this the crowd tonight? We do have 2 open spots. Oh, okay. Lacrosse. I gotcha. Yes, this might be the crowd here. I don't know. Is anybody else trying to get in? Say so now. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Say so now in the chat and text me if you're trying to get in yet. We have 2 open spots. Otherwise, we'll get started. I love this game, by the way. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun, people. Maybe some people are just watching. They don't want to get in. Understandable. But it is a fun game, I will tell you that. Okay, okay. This looks like it's gonna be our game crowd tonight. Darcy, I think you're in charge. I think you can start it. I think you're you are the controller of the game right now. Is that true? Darcy? Can you say everybody's in and start it, or what? Oh yeah, here we go. Thank you.
Well, 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 I see it's time for some drawful. I had a crazy feeling there'd be 6 of you. I'm psychic. Let's get away from this menu screen, huh? All right, if you look at your devices right now, you should see a secret prompt just for you. Something kind of weird, like Greek chorus or recumbent bike. Draw a picture on your device that would have
Mine
that
is
title.
actually super
And when
hard.
you're
I don't know how I'm
done,
gonna do
hit
this,
send.
actually.
You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, have fun!
already. Oh my word.
Don't forget, you can still join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering this room code.
Let's go. I think I did okay. I think I think I did okay.
Drawings in? Check. Let's get to the fun part. Now, use your device to type in whatever the heck the prompt for this drawing
What?
would be.
Oh.
Alright.
Hello!
Let's see here.
Hurry up, people! Here are your choices. Which of these titles do you think really inspired this drawing?
Really?
Hello!
Oh.
Hey, you get points, by the way, for guessing things correctly, and if people guess your drawing correctly. So,
Okay,
you know
who
I'm out
picked
here to
what?
win. I'm not messing around.
No, sir.
What?
Ding.
Hello!
Nuh-uh. Ding.
Darcy and Maddie, if you guys are together, no cheating, by the way. Ooh, okay.
Ding.
So Lauren's way in the lead right now. I think that was her drawing, and a bunch of people, 3 people guessed it right. So she got
Let's take a look at our next drawing. Type in a title now.
What? Ooh. Okay. I may know, actually.
Oh.
Come on, typing time is almost up. And here are your choices.
Oh.
Interesting.
And here are your picks.
Come on.
Nuts.
That was me.
Ding.
Hello!
Wow.
Ding.
Good work, Darcy.
Sweet. Ding.
Let's see the new scoreboard here. Ooh. Where am I on the leaderboard here?
Type in a convincing title now.
Hello!
Oh.
And here are your choices.
Oh.
Hello!
money.
Ka-ding.
Cash money.
Hello.
Ka-ding.
17
Ka-ding,
cents.
ka-ding.
That's what I had to draw. Impossible.
Ka-ching.
I put the dollar bill on there only because
Three.
if I just drew circles, you wouldn't know what it was. And I feel like I couldn't write out what.
Okay, the next drawing.
Whoa. What?
35. 30.
Hello.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, here are your choices.
Oh, I got it.
25. Oh.
Oh, wait.
Let's see what people picked.
No, I did the wrong thing.
No way. Ka-ding. Oh. No. Ka-ding, ka-ding, ka-ding.
Hello.
Sorry.
Huh?
Ka-ding.
I thought that was it. Fun run.
That's when you write on the back of someone running, right?
I guess the lines are movement lines, right? Where am I? Oh, I'm in 4.
Put in your titles now.
What?
35. 30. Oh.
What?
25.
What?
20.
Hello.
15.
Come on, typing time is almost up. Here are your choices.
25. Oh. 20.
Hello.
15.
Playing piano.
Choose something. And here are your picks.
We all guessed that one. How?
Oh. Nuts.
Maybe it's actually the hover chair. Could be. Oh yeah. Duh.
Ka-ding. Ka-ching. 3. Ka-ding.
Oh no. I'm in 5th now.
Next up,
Oh.
35.
Hello.
Pretty good. Overdid it.
25.
Pretty good.
20.
Pretty good.
and here are your choices.
25. 20.
Hello.
15.
Dude.
And here are your picks.
Dude.
No, sir. Ka-ding, ka-ding.
Hello.
Not it. Ka-ding. Oh.
Lazy. Oh, I see the guy laying down now. Oh, I just noticed the guy laying down. missed that first time around.
It's time to draw again. You should know how this works by now.
We'll draw again.
Hello!
Mine seems impossible, so I will say that. Mine seems impossible. I will say that.
I have all your drawings now, and as much as I want to keep them to myself, let's all take a look at the first one. And now, this drawing.
Hello!
Oh!
I feel like mine was way harder than the first one, by the way. That was true for other people.
15.
Hey, I'm serious. Time is up.
5.
Okay, here are your choices.
25. Oh! 20.
Hello!
Okay, who picked what?
No.
Let's go. Big point.
Ga-ding.
Ooh.
Ga-ding.
All right, Levi. All right.
Cha-ching.
I think I got some big money there. Oh, I did get big money there. Where am I at now? Third? Wait, I moved to third.
Enter your titles now.
This reminds me of the first one.
35. Oh! 25. 20.
And here are your choices.
Oh! 25. 20.
And here are your picks.
No.
Hello!
Oh, Darcy.
Ga-ding.
Wow.
Ga-ding.
Darcy just got 1,000,000 points there.
Cha-ching. 3. Ga-ding.
Oh, I'm in fourth. Darcy's killing it though. I think Darcy's got this one sewn up.
Type in a convincing title now.
35.
Hello!
30. 25. 20. Oh!
And here are your choices.
25.
Hello!
20.
Algebraic math.
Oh!
Let's see what people picked.
The happy timeline.
No way.
That's a good guess.
Ding.
Happy ending. Good work, people. I think I guessed it right. I think I'm on a streak. Give me more points, please. Oh yeah, I'm on a 200 streak. As well as, oh, but Jake is too. He's just 100 points ahead of me. I'm coming for that third place spot, Jake.
And now, this one.
What?
Hello.
Interesting.
Hurry up, people. Just type something in. Okay, here are your choices.
What?
Hello.
Pick an answer. And here are your picks.
Hello.
Don't
That's
blame
Jake.
me.
I need to
I
beat
voted for
Jake.
Chucky.
Jake, I need to beat you. I'm coming for that third place spot, but I just got big fat 0. Wait, I'm in 5th?
And now, another drawing.
What?
Hello.
I have no clue.
Come on, typing time is almost up. Here are your choices.
Hello.
Boy.
Pick anything. And here are your picks.
Man. Yeah, kind of looks like a C unicorn, doesn't it? I guess that's a snake tongue and not. Did I get any points? Oh, I got 5. I'm in 4th? Wait. Wait.
Let's take a look at our next drawing.
Hello.
Okay, here are your choices.
Hello.
Okay, who picked what?
Oh, not it. Ga-ding. Wrong.
This is mine, by the way.
Ga-ding, ga-ding.
This is mine. I think I'm gonna get no points because this was the hardest to draw ever.
Ga-ding.
Let's go! One person guessed
Ga-ding.
it. The Grand Canyon when it was only green. How am I supposed to draw that?
Oh.
Hello!
Like that? Well, Darcy won. Congratulations to Darcy. I didn't even give out like. Where did I end up? 4th place. Man. Congratulations to Darcy, Jake, and Levi on our top 3. I think everybody guessed Darcy's at one point. Those are loose change. I think everybody guessed that. That's what threw away. Jake was storming back though. Jake's too close.
3, 2.
Alright. Cool. Well that's that. That's our game. Thanks for playing. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a lesson here. If I play worship music in the background, is that gonna be distracting, or is that gonna make my talk like better? If it's just really quiet. You would think, Ben, how are you gonna think with that going on? Well, I'll be thinking. I kind of like a little background noise. It helps. Okay. So I'm not sure if I talked about this with you guys in youth group. I think maybe I did it with the middle school, maybe I did it with the high school too. I know it was like a few weeks ago, but I kind of wanted to expand on it a little bit more tonight for our lesson. But maybe you missed it. I think maybe a lot of you missed it, or maybe I'm remembering wrong and I just did it. Maybe I just did it for Young Life, or I just did it for middle school. Anywho, we're going to be talking about how Jesus listens to us. And before, when we read these verses here. Oh, I can hear the music a little bit. Hopefully you can too. Anyway, so we read Luke 18, so I'm going to go through that again. And the words are on the screen. Maybe I'll just make myself disappear for a minute. Is that possible? Okay, I'll be back. Don't worry, I'm still here. So Luke 18, 35 to 43. As Jesus approached Jericho, a blind man was sitting by the roadside begging. When he heard the crowd going by, he asked what was happening. They told him, Jesus of Nazareth is passing by. He called out, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. Those who led the way rebuked him and told him to be quiet. But he shouted all the more, Son of David, have mercy on me. Jesus stopped and ordered the man be brought to him. When he came near, Jesus asked him, What do you want me to do for you? Lord, I want to see, he replied. Jesus said to him, Receive your sight, your faith has healed you. Immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus, praising God. When all the people saw it, they also praised God. So, a little about that. What's up? I'm back. So we see this story here. I'm going to turn the music down a little more. But we see this story here. There's a blind man, side of the road, begging, right? And here comes this big crowd with Jesus. And he hears that it's Jesus, so he calls out to him. Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And everybody there is like, forget this guy, whatever. He's just some blind guy. Forget about him. Would you just be quiet? And they tell him to be quiet. And nobody will pay attention to him. Nobody will listen to him. But we see in the story that Jesus hears him. And Jesus is the one to stop. And Jesus is the one to listen. So Jesus is the only one who hears him. And he stops everything. And he says, hey, come here. Come close to me. And when he comes near Jesus, Jesus asks him, "What do you want? What do you need? What do you want me to do for you?" And the man tells him, and he says, "Lord, I want to see." And so Jesus heals him, and now he can see. And then word spreads about that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and what that means for us. And then I want us to do, hopefully, an activity tonight. Hopefully you'll do it, because I think it'll be good. I think as we're trying to grow in our faith, we're trying to how can we grow closer to God? How can we live a life like Jesus is living, and grow in our faith as we learn more about God. But how do we physically close that distance? And how do we live a life for God? And how do we do that? And how do we grow in our faith? Because that's what we want to do. That's what I want to do and continue to do as I get older and older. So I think a couple questions here. I know this is long. You don't have to read all of this. I'm just going to go through it. This is more for me. But do you ever feel like a blind man on the side of the road? Have you ever felt? Now, I know you're probably not physically blind, and you're probably not physically on the side of the road. But have you ever felt left out or overlooked or felt not good enough or told a lie or made a mistake or struggled with insecurities or anxiety? Because life is hard, and nobody's perfect. I know I felt that way sometimes, where I feel like nobody's paying attention to me. Nobody cares what I have going on in life. And nobody will listen to me, because we all fall short, and we all make mistakes, and we all need to be cared for, we all need to be loved, and we all need to be valued. So I don't know if you've ever felt like that. I don't know if you've ever felt like a blind man on the side of the road. I know I have, and I know we all struggle with things. Maybe you're feeling like that now. Maybe you're like, just this whole COVID thing sucks, and I hate not being able to go to school, and I hate not being able to do this or do that. I know that's hard, and that's hard to deal with. And I know we're all going through things in life. And when nobody else will listen to you, maybe you feel overlooked. Maybe you feel like no one cares about what I have going on. But we all deal with things, and maybe when nobody else will listen to you, Jesus will. And we see that in the story. When no one else will listen to this guy, Jesus does. And Jesus knows you're hurting. He knows you're struggling. He knows you need help. And he wants to help you, and he wants you to say that, and he wants you to come near to him just as you are. And Jesus cares about it. Now, I'm not saying that Jesus is going to take all of our problems away immediately, but he cares. And he wants to know, he wants to hear from you, and he wants to know what you're going through, and he will be there for you. He will walk with you through those things, and he will listen to you when you need to voice those things. And I know also you have me, and you have leaders at youth group. We're all trying to grow and follow Jesus together. And if you're going through things, you can talk to our leaders. You can talk to your leaders. You can text me. You can talk to Riss. You can talk to Lindsay, who want to be there for you and help you through things and help you grow in your faith. So it's not about being perfect, because we can't be, but it's about saying like, hey, I know I'm not perfect, and I need help, and that's why I'm coming to Jesus. That's why I'm looking for help in him. And through all those struggles, Jesus walks with you, and he loves you. And in fact, he loved us so much that he died on a cross that we could be with him forever. So that's who I'm looking for help, because we all need it. Now, I'm going to read a little bit out of this book here that I've been reading. So, I mean, I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. It's called Sacred Rhythms, Arranging Our Lives for Spiritual Transformation. Now, some of the words in this book are big. There's big words. But I'm going to be here. I'm going to be reading it. I'm going to walk us through it a little bit. So the first part, this little section is titled How bad do you want it? Now, I think in life, again, I think we all need relationship. I think God is a relational God. We're made in His image. I think we're made for relationship. We need to be in relationship with God and with other people. And we all need to be loved and cared for. And Jesus does that for us. But anyway, in this section, it's talking about how bad do you want it. I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to paraphrase, but I'll read. So the first part, it says, I spent a whole lot of time on the sidelines of youth soccer games and have witnessed all sorts of soccer parents. But every so often, a bit of truth presents itself in the unlikeliest of places. So one particular day, a father was yelling at two fourth-grade girls who were converging on the ball and trying to win it for their team, going after the soccer ball. In an attempt to be motivating, he screamed, "How bad do you want it? You've got to really want it." Which I could just picture, by the way. And she said, the author here, she says, as I witnessed this, as the adult yelling at a children's game, I was struck by the truth contained at his statement. The depth of desire has a great deal to do with the outcome of our life. Often those who accomplish what they set out to do in life are not those who are most talented or gifted or who have the best opportunities. Often they are the ones who are most deeply in touch with how badly they want whatever they want. They are the ones who consistently refuse to be deterred by the things many of us allow to become excuses. And then it's talking about when Jesus healed a paralyzed man. And the paralyzed man was full of excuses. I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up, and while I'm making my way, someone else steps down ahead of me. Jesus' response, in effect, was, never mind all that. Stand up, take your mat, and walk. And then the paralyzed man reached within himself to that place of deep desire and deep faith, and he did what he was told. And somehow his willingness to follow his desire opened the way for him to experience Jesus' healing power. Jesus' interactions with people he came in contact with during his life on earth makes it clear that desire and willingness to name made it clear that desire and the willingness to name that desire in Christ's presence is a catalytic element of spiritual life. So it's saying that to come before Jesus and to name our desires, to name what we want, the deep longings in life, to come before Christ and to name those things is a catalytic element of our spiritual life. Meaning that's what helps us grow. That's an increased way to help us grow in our spiritual life, and a way for us to grow a lot, and to grow right away. And it's saying, a lot of times, it's saying it's people who want it most that really makes it different in our lives. And I'm thinking about my own life, and how often do I make excuses for not reading my Bible, or for not spending time with Jesus in prayer, or this or that, and I give my time, I'm just too busy here, or I don't have enough time to do this, and I went to church last week, so I'm good. Like, I don't need to go this week, and I think we make all these excuses. But if we really think about how badly we want it, and we come before Christ and say, hey, God, I want this. I want to grow in relationship with you. And we just tell him that, and we name that. That's a way to grow our faith right there, and a way to make progress. So, I know we read a different story tonight. We read that story of Jesus who listens to us, about the blind man on the side of the road, and he stops. That story is also found in Mark 10:46 through 52. And this is actually what this book suggests, and I want to suggest to you guys tonight. Maybe before bed tonight, have some time to yourself and read these verses before bed tonight. Mark 10, verse 46 through 52. Maybe even take a picture of this slide right here so you know. And it says, imagine yourself on the side of the road, and Jesus is coming by. What would you say to get his attention? What would you... So read these verses, go through the story, and imagine you're on the side of the road, and Jesus is coming by. How did you get his attention? What would you say to get Jesus' attention? And then Jesus stops, and turns to you and asks you, what do you want? Imagine Jesus is asking, what do you want me to do for you? And I would suggest tell him, what are you feeling? What are you struggling with? What do you really need? And how do you want to grow in your relationship with Jesus? Maybe you say, Jesus, I'm struggling with anxiety. I'm having a hard time. Help me. I want to grow closer to you. I want to be better. Jesus, I'm just this whole COVID thing is just it sucks and I want things to be better. Can you help me? Jesus, I want to grow in my relationship to you while I have time at home. Help me to spend more time in my Bible. Help me to spend I don't know. I don't know what you're feeling, but imagine Jesus turns to you and asks you what you want. Name it. Talk to him. Talk to him about what you're feeling, what you're struggling with, and what you really need and how you really want to grow in your relationship with Jesus. Because I promise you, Jesus will listen to you, and I think that's a good way and a good way for us to grow in our faith is to name those things about what we really want, and to do that. So I encourage you to do this tonight. Maybe take a picture of the screen so you know what to do and to read these verses and think about, man, I really do want to grow my faith. And with whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, talk about that with Jesus, and really want it. And you always have me to talk to, and you always have your leaders to talk to you as well. If you need help, if you have questions, anything faith related, if you have life struggles, if you're going through anything, me and the leaders want to be there for you in that. But know that if you don't have anyone else, if there's no one else to talk to, or you feel like no one else will listen, Jesus will. And you can pray and you can come before him in that and voice those things and say those things out loud. And I think that's a good way to grow our faith. So tonight, read these verses, and try doing this and try talking to Jesus in prayer, and voice those things to him. Also, I know in these next few weeks there's a lot of like, I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't know if we're going to be meeting or not, and with school, I know there's a lot up in the air. But you guys have my number. Let's hang out. Let's try to do something together if we can. And but yeah, you can text Riss and Lindsay and Ross and Evan and Boyd and me. I'm gonna be doing my best to keep hanging out with you guys because I want to do that, and I want to be there for you. Um, and I know I wish we could just be running around the lodge and doing things. And I'm not sure what that's gonna look like or how that's gonna go, but regardless, I still want to be there for you guys. I want to be able to see you or talk to you at least. So we'll figure those things out. And yeah, you know how to get in contact with me if you'd like. So, and you know the other leaders as well, and their numbers. So do this tonight. Here are the verses. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing that drawful game, Darcy. Congratulations on your victory. But yeah, I'm glad you all watched tonight, and I hope you have a good week with whatever you got going on. And take some time alone tonight with God, and read those verses and do that stuff because I think it'll be beneficial for you. So I'll be praying for you guys, and yeah, again, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you or be in contact with you soon. Okay, later, friends.